If you wish to experience true freedom, you must become the slave of philosophy. So, you're asking me to advise you to avoid the crowds, retreat from people, and find contentment in your own conscience? But where are the teachings of your philosophy, which command a man to die while in the midst of active work? Let me clarify my intentions in occasionally withdrawing and isolating myself. I do it to increase my capacity to assist more people. I don't waste a single day in idleness. I even dedicate a portion of my night to studying. I don't allocate specific hours for sleep, but instead allow myself to rest when necessary. And when my eyes are tired from being awake, and I'm on the verge of falling asleep, I force them to remain focused on my task. I have not only removed myself from the company of people, but also from worldly concerns, including my own personal affairs. My focus is on future generations, and I'm putting my thoughts into writing in the hopes that may be of assistance to them. These ideas are like beneficial medicines containing wholesome advice that I have discovered through my own personal struggles. While they may not have entirely cured my own afflictions, they have at least prevented them from spreading further. I guide other people towards the right path, one that I discovered later in life after years of wandering. I cry out to them to warn them to steer clear of whatever pleases the masses and to be cautious of the gifts of chance. I urge them to approach every opportunity that comes their way with skepticism and trepidation, for it is only the foolish creatures of the earth that are fooled by tempting promises. Can we truly call these things gifts from fortune? No, they are traps. If any of you wish to live a life free from danger, then avoid these enticing traps at all costs. They are the sticky branches of fate that ensnare us mortals, making us miserable and deluding us into thinking we hold them tightly when it is they who grip us with their powerful grasp. This kind of lifestyle leads us down a treacherous path, and when we reach the highest of heights, we are inevitably met with a sharp downfall. We cannot resist the pull of prosperity as it steers us towards dangerous waters, nor can we simply ride it out, hoping to eventually come back down to a safe level. Fortune doesn't just tip us over like a ship. She drives us headfirst into the rocks, leaving us helpless and shattered. Hold fast, then, to this sound and wholesome way of life. Indulge your body only for the sake of your health. You should train your body to obey your mind without complaint. Eat merely to relieve your hunger. Drink merely to quench your thirst. Dress merely to keep out the cold. House yourself merely as a protection against personal discomfort. The quality of your home matters little, whether it be built of plain earth or exotic stone. What matters is that it provides you shelter. Despise all that vain labor creates as mere ornamentation. Remember that nothing but the soul is truly worthy of wonder, for nothing is more beautiful than a great soul. As I converse with myself and with future generations in this way, don't you believe that I am doing more good than when I act as a legal counsel in court, sign a will, or assist a candidate in the Senate with my words or deeds? Believe me, those who appear to be doing nothing are engaged in greater tasks. They are simultaneously dealing with mortal and immortal matters. I must bring this letter to a close and fulfill my duty to you with the balance of this letter. However, I will not use my own resources for this, as I am still studying Epicurus. In his writings today, I came across this statement. If you wish to experience true freedom, you must become the slave of philosophy. The person who submits and devotes themselves to it will not have to wait long. They will be liberated immediately. For philosophy's very purpose is to provide liberation. Perhaps you may wonder why I often quote Epicurus rather than our own philosophical school. But why should we consider them solely his words, and not ideas that belong to everyone? Many poets have expressed thoughts that have been or could be spoken by philosophers. Even our own playwrights have offered insights, particularly those who write serious works that stand between comedy and tragedy. The mime contains many wise verses, and even Publilius's lines are worthy of being spoken by actors of both high and low status. So why should we limit ourselves to one source when wisdom can be found in many places? Let me offer you one verse from Epicurus on the topic of philosophy and the very aspect we were discussing earlier. He says that the things we acquire through our desires cannot be considered truly ours. Whatever you have gained through envious means will remain out of your grasp. I remember that you once expressed this same thought with greater elegance and brevity. What chance has given you is not truly yours. And another, even more eloquently spoken by you, should not be overlooked. The good that's given can be taken. I won't include these in my bill, as I've simply reminded you of your own wise words. Farewell, my friend. This was the 8th moral letter to Lucilius from Lucius Annaeus Seneca on the philosopher's seclusion, paraphrased by Apex Philosophy. Thank you for listening. Comment below whether you believe in chance or that you must take matters into your own hands. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.